Hello, boys and girls. I miss you very much. I heard that you guys did a really good job with your presentations yesterday, so I'm very, very proud of you. Today, I am going to be reading a story with you about gingerbread houses. So, we've been talking a lot about traditions and what people do to celebrate the holidays. And one tradition that some people have here in the United States is to make gingerbread houses. Is that something that you do with your family? Um, well, if it's not something that you do with your family, you can learn a little bit more about it in our story. Okay, I'm going to read a story today called The Plan for the Gingerbread House. And it is written by Darcy Pattison, and it's illustrated by John Joven. So just looking at the cover, what do you think it's going to be about? I see a gingerbread house. I see some measuring. I see a chef's hat. Let's find out. It says, "This is the project," Miss Sheridan said. "You'll build a sweet house made of gingerbread. Beautiful, comfortable, cozy. What's best?" There are only two things for the judges to test. Will the gingerbread boy and the girl fit inside? Will it stand on its own and not fall on its side? This is our plan, oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. These are the cookies all ready to bake. We hurriedly measure and cut them to size. But we cook them too long. They're burned. A mistake. Still, these are the cookies to follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. Oh no, they burned the cookies, but we learned that mistakes happen, right? And we need to keep going even when mistakes happen. So let's see what they do with those burnt cookies. This is the icing that dries hard and strong. We whip up the egg whites and sugar till stiff. Good grief, it's too thin and too gooey. All wrong. Oh, what's wrong with the icing? It's too thin and too gooey. Still, this is the icing to glue all the cookies to follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. These are the walls that should stand straight and tall. We spread the white icing to hold them in place. But this wall's too thick and that one's too small. It wibbles and wobbles. Look out! Hold it steady. The glue finally works as we follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. This is the roof that we drop right on top, but uneven walls mean a roof that's askew, and it's nibbled and pinched, and that simply must stop. Oh, somebody ate part of the roof. The walls and the roof and the walls that were glued with the icing that's gooey and thin, that were cut and then baked to follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. So they had this big plan to build this gingerbread house, but is everything turning out perfectly? Mm-mm. A lot of things are going wrong, but are they giving up? Never. They're not giving up. They're still going. These are the gumdrops, each color and hue, but someone's been snacking, and many are gone. So take what is left and just whack them in two and set them in rows with some space in between. The walls and the roof and the walls. What happened to the gumdrops? There's some missing. Oh no, it's a cave-in. Cave-in means it's falling in. We glue and we glue and we glue. It's upright again, the walls and the roof and the walls that were glued with the icing that's gooey and thin, that were cut and then baked to follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. We're done, but let's check with a rubric. Oh no, where's the door for the boy and the girl? So we chisel a doorway painstakingly slow. Be careful, don't crumble or crack anything. The walls and the roof and the walls that were glued with the icing that's gooey and thin, that were cut and then baked to follow our plan. Oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. This is it. The gingerbread fair is today. The judges must study each house on display. Some houses have slumped as their architects groan, but ours is well built, and it stands on its own. Our patterns of candies are shockingly neat. It looks so delicious and ready to eat. We are the kids who stare with wide eyes at our gingerbread house that won the grand prize. Because we followed our plan, oh, the marvelous plan for our gingerbread house. Home, sweet home. So they had a plan from the beginning. They knew what they were going to do. They didn't just start building. They made a plan in the beginning and they followed their plan even when things were going wrong. And they learned something from it. What did they learn from their plan? Let's see. Their mistakes. From their mistakes, they learned. This is the list of lessons we've learned. 1. Set a timer to buzz so no cookies are burned. 2. Make the icing quite thick. 3. Measure twice without haste. And 4. And slap any hands sneaking cookies to taste. Let's add to the plans a gigantic front door that opens and closes as judges explore. And last, the whole roof needs a brand new design. Perhaps even lights that twinkle and shine. This is our gingerbread house. Oh, marvelous plan. Oh, marvelous house. The end. Okay, boys and girls, now I'm going to show you a quick video of how to make a gingerbread house. I'm going to fast forward through the video and let's see. So as we watch this video, I want you to pay attention to what are the steps that she took to build the gingerbread house. Because just like in the story we read, we have to have a plan before we start building, right? We don't just get our gingerbread house and start like doing whatever. We have to make a plan from the beginning. What are we going to do first? What are we going to do next? And what are we going to do last? So as we watch the video, I want you to pay attention. What does the girl do first? What does she do next? And what does she do last? Okay? Looks so cute. Okay. So after you're done with this video, you're going to get a worksheet from your substitute that looks like this. It says how to build a gingerbread house. You write your name and you're going to make a list of ingredients. So what are the things that you need to build a gingerbread house? You're going to write them right here. And then you're going to write 4 directions on how to build a gingerbread house. So what is the first thing you need to do when you're building a gingerbread house? What is the second thing you need to do? What is the third thing you need to do when building a gingerbread house? And what is the fourth thing you need to do? I want you to think about your 4 steps before you start writing them, okay? So remember, it can only be 4 right now. What are the 4 steps that it takes to build a gingerbread house? Think about them before you start writing them. And then if you get stumped on a word, just sound it out, okay? Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. Behave.